Did you know there is a village in India where every 20 years, on the same week, people disappear quietly, cleanly, without struggle, and no one has ever figured out why? The village is called, from a distance, it looks like a standard abandoned settlement, stone huts, broken walls, desert silence. But the pattern behind it is what turns this place from ruin to warning. The first disappearance. Early 1800s. Hundreds of families gone overnight. No bodies, no tracks, no signs of migration. Just stone houses left with dinner half-cooked and doors hanging open. Locals said the ground tasted like ash the next morning. Then, nothing. New settlers arrive. They rebuild. They try to live. And in the 20th year, they vanish too. Same week. Same sudden silence. By the third cycle, historians started paying attention. By the fourth, the government stopped allowing new settlers. Pattern too perfect or repeatable. But the creepier part, the 20-year cycle isn't the only constant. Every disappearance happens right after villagers report the same phenomenon. The night air gets heavy, like someone pressing a hand over your face. Breathing gets harder. Animals flee the village. Birds refuse to land. Even the wind moves around the settlement, instead of through it. The week before the last recorded disappearance, a school teacher wrote in her journal, "Footsteps outside my door. Soft, deliberate. When I opened it, nothing but dust." But the footprints stayed, and they were wider than a man's. She vanished 3 days later. Archaeologists eventually found something under Calda. Not bones, not weapons. Tunnels. Long, straight tunnels carved into sandstone. But too smooth, too precise, and too deep for 18th century villagers to create. Some of the tunnels end abruptly, like something dug its way up, then stopped the moment it reached open air. One chamber contained scratch marks, not claw marks, lines, parallel. like fingers dragging across stone over decades. Geologists tried explaining it: erosion, airflow, natural fracturing. Their instruments disagreed. Their scratches are recent, some less than 30 years old, meaning whatever made them is still down there. And here's a detail people avoid discussing. Seismic sensors placed around the village have picked up rhythmic vibrations. Not earthquakes, not machinery, but pulses every 20 years, starting a few days before the disappearance window. These sensors record faint, slow thuds, like the ground has a heartbeat that wakes up on a timer. Louder each cycle, closer to the surface. When asked about the pulse, an old Rajasthan caretaker put it simply: something comes to collect. Then he pointed to the cracked earth beneath Kulhara and said, "It remembers when it last ate. The next 20-year mark. It's approaching, and the sensors are already picking up the first tremors. Too early, too strong. Historians say the mystery is the people, but anyone who's been to Kuldara knows better. The real mystery is the schedule, because whatever has been reclaiming the villagers for 200 years isn't stopping, isn't slowing, and might not wait for the next cycle. Maybe this time it comes early."